Faith Howard Mooney, SVP of Member Engagement at the Mortgage Collaborative, and this is Inside the TMC Family. Today, I have with me Michael Dresden, who is the president of Dart Appraisal. Thanks for doing this with me, Michael.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and we were just talking before we hopped on here that we have a shared history. A lot of my career was spent in appraisal. There were a number of times where we were competitors. I always say friendly
Friendly,
competitors because
yes,
I
always.
always liked you.
That's right.
And there's always enough business for everyone out there.
Very true.
But I don't know the answer to any of the questions of things that we're going to talk about you personally today.
Well,
I
let's
would
get to it.
love to start with you just sharing a little bit about who is Dart Appraisal.
So, Dart Appraisal, we're an appraisal management company nationwide. We've been in business 31 years now, which
Wow.
is hard to imagine, but it's been 31 years. We're in all 50 states. We have offices in Michigan, New Jersey, and Georgia. But like I said, we serve all 50 states and the territories. We have about 320 different lender clients that we work with. We customize solutions and strive for strategic partnerships with everyone we work with.
Yeah, fantastic. You have built a great business there.
Thank you.
320 lender members. That
Yeah,
is significant.
yeah.
That is significant. So congrats to you for that. So I think we'll dig in just a little bit. We're going to start by talking about what your first job ever was.
Okay. First job. So technically, paperboy. A neighbor, a high school kid, was exiting, and I found out about it and convinced my parents. They did not want me to do it, but $100 a week for a 12-year-old, that sounded like a pretty good deal. So
Oh, wow.
started as a paper boy, and I still read a paper today. So I get a paper delivered to my house. It's not by a 12-year-old boy, but I get a paper delivered to my house and read it every day. So if you do this
Fantastic.
interview in 10, 15 years, I don't think many people are going to say their first job was paper boy.
Probably not, but I mean, we've had a few people that have said that, but I think it's a little bit different now than it was then
It
for
is.
people because of just the environment the world is in, I will
I was
say.
so excited when I got that job. I went to every one of my customers' houses, knocked on the door, and asked them how they wanted their paper delivered and customized a solution for them. So,
So
they're
you are saying that kind of you were inherently how you are and
I
very
think so. I
entrepreneurial
think that
from
was
the
the
beginning.
birthplace of Dart's custom solutions. I really do.
Yep, that is fantastic. So then share with me how you got from paperboy to
Yeah.
being in appraisal and
Well, there
mortgage.
were a few stops along the way. I mean, I was a fry guy for a while, so I worked at a '50s diner, and I was fry guy. So there's a fry guy, a bun guy, a grill guy, and I was the fry guy. And then right before, after going to school and working in few different jobs. I was in manufacturing for automotive, and I was looking for a change. We are getting ready to have baby number two, and I was looking for a change of pace and trying to travel less and have more of a chill experience. I didn't
And
really
you
get
got
that.
into mortgage.
Right, right. And I saw a posting for a leader at this appraisal company that wanted to grow, and I applied, interviewed for like 4 months. It took forever, but got the job back in 2009. So a great time to enter the industry, let alone appraisal.
I was in then, yeah.
15 years, yeah.
Yeah, craziness. Back then, in that day earlier on in your career, is there one thing that you wish that somebody just would have like told you or clued you in on
Well,
that
I think it would have been helpful if someone would have warned me about how violent the volume swings are. That might have been helpful. I mean, in automotive, everything's so predictable. You can plan years in advance. That's not really the case here. So a
no.
lot more unpredictable. Volume swings are I say violent. They're pretty violent.
They can be. They can be. We were talking yesterday here with a couple of people, and I was like, I think this is my fourth one, although this swing seems completely different
Yes.
than all of the rest of them. So I don't know. It's like I used to think they were very predictable. This
Well, we
one
had
is,
seasonality, right? I
yeah,
mean, we still have it to some extent, but COVID kind of screwed everything up. So
yeah, agree completely with that. If you weren't in, the role that you're in right now and in, appraisal and mortgage, what would we find you doing?
Well, that's a great question. Maybe the hardest question because I love what I'm doing so much. But I really love running a company. Like I love driving results, working with teams, and I have the best team. I know probably everyone says that, but I mean it. I have the absolute best team around, and I just love working with them and creating solutions for customers. So if it wasn't in appraisal or mortgage, I'd want to do that elsewhere. The other thing is, I mean, I have 4 kids, and I told them the reason we had 4 kids is I'm planning on one of you to hit it big in professional sports, and I'd like to be a it. So,
And which professional sport are you predicting you're going to
well,
get?
Carter's a football player, and I'm hoping that he
Oh,
continues on his path. But they're all athletic, and they all have a chance. Piper's in gymnastics, and she's doing really well. Olivia's in water polo. Declan's playing soccer and
wow.
baseball, and they all have a shot. So I'm hoping one of
That
the 4 makes it, and I can be their agent.
that is fantastic. I love that answer. We're rolling into I'm in Minnesota, you're in Michigan, right?
Yeah,
So we're in the upper half of the United States. We're rolling into
God's
summer
country.
here. Yep, rolling into summer. What's your favorite? Yeah, 4 kids. What's your favorite summer activity?
Well, we have a place up north, so it's funny when I talk to some of our coworkers down south in Atlanta. They joke. They're like, "Aren't you already up north?" But in Michigan, we have a place way up north, and we like to go there to get away. So
Good
that's
for
probably my
you.
favorite thing to do is spend time at our cabin with the family.
Yep, that's very similar. That's the same thing that when you say, and when you're in Minnesota and you say up north, you're talking
Yeah,
lake
almost like Canada.
cabin country.
Yeah,
I'm in the Twin Cities, so I am north. I'm in Minnesota, but we have up north too here.
right.
So I totally
So you
understand
can relate. Yes.
the lingo related to that. Okay, so last question here. You have been part of TMC for a very long time.
I was the first one of the first partners. I came to the conference back in August of 14. So
Yeah,
I got
you would
this
have
thing
been
going
because
with
we're a
you.
10-year-old company.
I know I was one of the first partners there. So I got this
Yeah.
thing going with Michael Crockett. He says he's the longest standing partner. Uh, I didn't see him at that first conference.
I can go back and look at some dates
That's right.
and confirm
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
want me to. But yeah, so you've been in since the beginning. We're a 10-year-old company.
I
I
love the family aspect. I really do. Like the conferences are true experiences. Like I really like those, and you feel very welcome and part of a family. Truly collaborative in every sense of the word. I think there's a lot of people looking to share ideas and just get better, and they're not competing. Like we joked about being friendly competitors. Really, everyone at TMC is that way. They're all just friendly. Whether you compete, as a lender or what have you, they're still very friendly and collaborative with each other. And I think I enjoy that the most.
Yeah, that is absolutely great feedback. We obviously have enjoyed having you in, and I can't imagine TMC without you being there because ever since even when I was a preferred partner, you were
Yeah,
there, and you've just kind of always been one of the great people in our membership that has helped a ton of other people, which I
thank
think,
you. I appreciate
yeah,
that.
which I think is the most important thing to all of us. You kind of touched on it. Stronger together,
Yeah,
working together to find a better way to do things and sharing. And you've been
and
a
you
great.
guys have great people. I mean, your whole team is fantastic. So
I was going to say I'll argue with you about the fact that you have a
yeah,
great team,
right. Oh, that's good.
but
Yeah.
appreciate that. Thank you so much for doing this with me.
Thanks
It's
for
been
having me.
great to find out more about you after all of these years.
I know.
And we look forward to seeing you hopefully in Denver.
I'll be there.
Awesome. Thanks,
Okay.
Michael.
Thanks, Faith. Have a good day.
You too.